The first team here is the Willamette Jaguars. We thank you all for coming out. I'm here General and the man. We welcome you to tonight's game between the Jaguars and your Willamette Jaguars. I'm your General and the house game is boom. Number 33.
Welcome in to Corvallis High School Gymnasium. My name is Devlin Christensen, and alongside me is Matthew Willinger. We're excited to bring you some more TBL action. Tonight, the Willamette Valley Jaguars play host to the Salem Capitals. Jaguars are still hunting for their first win of the season after dropping their last game to the Vancouver Volcanoes. But the Salem Capitals have bested them in both of their matchups so far this year. The Jags have a chance to make a real statement. Matthew, what are you looking to see today?
Well, it starts on defense for the Jaguars. They need to learn how to apply defensive pressure without last game against the Volcanoes. 45 free attempts, and they have fouls in the TBL averaging 32 a game. It really starts there on defense and limiting the fouls.
I agree with you, Matthew. That has proved to be a challenge so far for the Jaguars. But a fresh game today and a new opportunity for this team to get back in the win column. So we await the tip-off here. In the inside circle, it will be Jordan Robinson and Cameron Benzel doing the tip-off honors. Starters for the Jaguars include Adrian Stevens, LJ Robinson, a new addition, and guard Brandon Hansen, and Josh Jones. Robinson up top, sizes up the defender, gets a shot up, no good. Rebound Gentry. Gets it out to Cleveland, set up the offense. Moves it into the high post to Benzel, gets it out to Gentry, swinging around to Angel. Turns it over. LJ Bryant going all the way. Gets the steal, takes it all the way, finishes at the rack.
Great job into the pass there, intercepting it, and then on the fast break, an easy 2 point. The Jaguars stop the game.
Mauricio Smith rotating up high, gets it off to Gentry. Gentry will swing it to Angel on the left wing. Guarded by Hansen. Moves it out to Cleveland. Will attack. Double clutch the layup. That one's no good. LJ Robinson, another board. Gets it over to Hansen. Jaguars swing the ball around now. Jones will attack. Layup no good. Rebound will go to Cleveland. Gentry control the offense now, moving around Angel top of the key. Cleveland sizing up the defender, gets in the paint, tries to get it up, can't get it. Great defense right there from the Jaguars. Did not foul.
And like we had mentioned, had trouble with the fouls. 30 points coming this game. But a good job there, not too much contact, and able to just make sure the ball goes out of bounds.
Gentry will inbound. Gets it to Smith, left post. Shot, no good.
Good job defensively so far for the Jaguars in this one.
Jones working it up high, gets it to Stevens sizing up the defender, will drive right. Push him off, kick it out to Jones. 3 ball, no good for Josh Jones. Angel will push in traffic, go right up into the body of Hansen, and Hansen will be called for a foul right there. Angel going to the line to shoot twice.
Two there. This time for Angel, shooting 77% so far on the season at the line.
First free throw is good for Carlos Angel Jr. That will get the Capitals on the board. Score now 2-1. Hansen will take it in the backcourt. Possession starters for the Jaguars. Crosses the halfway mark. Gets it over to Robinson top of the key. Jordan Robinson this time, driving in on Benzel. Gets down and around and can't get that one to go. Tip back in, no good. An offensive rebound for the Jaguars. Moving it around now. Stevens left wing. 3 ball, no good.
three-point shooting. Certainly an area for the Jaguars to work on coming into this game. Near the bottom of the TBL and that stat specifically.
We got a stoppage of play right here. We're going to reset the shot clock. Mauricio Smith will inbound after the shot clock is fixed. Shot clock currently reading 21 that just got up to 19 as the referee asked. Gets it into Angel. Guarded by Hansen.
Hansen pressing against Angel here.
Hands off to Cleveland, guarded by Stevens. Mauricio Smith out on the wing. Free ball is no good. Rebound to Stevens, gets it off to Hansen, and the Jaguars are going.
Good job rebounding by the Jaguars so far in this one. They had one down low offensively, weren't able to get the second chance points, but that's going to be huge for them in this one.
3, good for the Jaguars. Brandon Hansen gets one to go. Cleveland will attack, go right into Robinson, and get the lay-in. Score 5-4 now. We got our first timeout of the game here called by the Salem Capitals. Not liking how things are looking to start this one, but what did you like in that one, Matthew?
I like the defensive effort so far by the Jaguars, not allowing points easily down low, and so far they've done a really good job just pressing up against the Capitals so far and applying the pressure.
I agree with you. Defensive tenacity has been an identity for this team as they have allowed some high point totals, but you can see the effort has always been there. This time, it's paying off early. We're going to go to a short break right here for the rest of this timeout, and we'll join you back on TBL TV. Coming out of the break right here, we just want to give a quick thank you to some of our sponsors. We want to say thank you specifically to CNC Woodcutters and Miguel's Lawn Service, doing some great work in the Willamette Valley area. Jaguars with a 1-point lead here after just three minutes and some change into that first quarter. And what we talked about how the defense has improved for this team, and that's been a key for them so far today. We see some substitutions. Isaac Gurley comes in for Josh Jones will stay out on the floor. Comes in for Adrian Stevens. Gurley facilitating up top, gets it over to LJ Robinson. Will attack from the top of the key. Gets swiped down. No foul call. That one is going to be off the knee of LJ Robinson and will be Capitals ball.
Looks like Robinson was expecting to get the foul called on there, certainly searching for some contact as he drove in, but didn't get the call that time.
Cleveland now on the right wing, sizes up Hansen and will be fouled on the ground. But right there, defense has been an emphasis from us over here in the booth. We've been talking about it quite a lot, but right there you see the Jaguars go into a full trap immediately the second the ball was crossed half court, showing that defensive intensity already. Gentry inbounds to Angel.
And that defense is going to be super important for the Jaguars. Their closest losses so far this season have been to the Capitals, under 20 points.
Mauricio Smith cannot get the step-back mid-range jumper to go. Jordan Robinson will drive right into the paint, attack strong, can't get the tip in, can't get another one. Another one won't go. Jordan Robinson getting every rebound. Can't get that one to go, but Josh Jones is there to clean it up.
We saw a few offensive rebounds that time from Robinson. He comes in the game averaging 6.4 of those per game. And even though he can't get the shot that time, his teammate helps him out, and now it's a 3-point lead for the Jaguars.
You see that defensive intensity right there. Jordan Robinson wasting no time getting back on D, tipping that ball out of bounds, not letting the Capitals get comfortable here.
That's going to be important in this one. The Capitals have scored 120 points their last time meeting the Jaguars, so limiting the scoring is going to be super important this time around.
You can see the defensive intensity one more time from Jordan Robinson right there, getting on the deck early. And just like I mentioned, not giving the Capitals a chance to get comfortable here. They've had the ball for 12 seconds, but their possession has been split up into 3 different parts.
And Robinson is such an impactful player defensively. He's got 1.6 blocks. That's leading the team, and he's near the top of the team in steals as well.
Hansen gets the steal, takes it all the way down the floor, can't get the layup to go, gets his own rebound though, kicks it out to Gurley, who will slow it down.
We've seen a good amount of steals and fast break chances. Haven't converted yet, but it's great to see from the Jaguars so far earlier in this one.
LJ Robinson gonna kick out to Hansen, hits his second 3 of the game. Brandon Hansen woke up feeling dangerous.
Hansen came into the game only shooting 28.6% from 3, but that's certainly been an improvement so far in this one.
The ball is swung around in the Capitals offense. Gentry will get a 3 ball to go.
And they're going to focus their offense and run it through Gentry a lot. He's leading the team right now, 22.9 points per game, and shooting a second best 62.7% from the field.
Gurley will use the high screen, get down into the paint, flip up a floater. 12-7 Jaguars.
So far been a lot of fast-paced offense coming out of the timeout by both teams.
Layup no good right there from Cleveland. Rebound to Robinson. He's going to push. Jones will swing it to the corner. Hansen moves it out, almost turns it over. Gurley's got it at the halfway mark. Guarded by Angel. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Going to set something up right here. LJ Robinson pump fakes, takes the 3 and makes it. LJ Robinson showing his real impact in his first game as a Jaguar.
And what a way to get on the board with the big 3 to extend the lead. This has been a great job offensively for the Jaguars early in this one.
Looks like Dominique Lawrence is going to flip one up in the post, make it 15-9. And you mentioned how great the defense has been, or how great the offense has been right there for the Jaguars, and we've been emphasizing the defense all day. They can play a complete game. It's going to be a real problem for the Capitals here as Hansen can't get the layup to go. Cleveland will attack, go right at Robinson, who is sealed off by Benzel, who will flip it up. Another 2 for Cleveland.
That's an impressive move by Cleveland that time. Looked like a little hesitation in the air, and then the floater, nothing but net that time.
Gurley facilitating up top, gets it to Robinson out on the 3-point line. Jordan Robinson, that is. He will drive right into Benzel, flip one up, will be called for the foul. The foul will be called on Benzel. Jordan Robinson going to the line for 2 shots right here.
Robinson has struggled from the line this season, shooting 30.8% so far. But the offense has been in a groove so far for the Jaguars, and maybe that can continue at the charity strike.
Robinson gets the first one to go. Robinson is just a 30.8 free throw shooter on the year, but hoping for a little more consistency at the line. Part of that is just because of a small sample size. Got some more substitutions right here. Josiah Thompson coming in for his first minutes as a Jaguar, as well as Cy Williams. Troy Nix Jr., T. Roy, also entering the game right here, as Preston Whitfield had a wide open 3, couldn't get that one to go off the back rim.
And those are shots you have to make.
And make them they do, as Isaiah Gentry gets the ball in the exact same spot. No hesitation putting it right up and in.
You don't want to let Gentry get hot. Like we mentioned, he's the leading scorer on the Capitals this season.
3-ball, no good from Cy Williams right there, but who else besides Jordan Robinson under the cup to put it right back up and in?
And it's that kind of effort, rebounding, and Robinson takes such pride in that part of his game. And he's at the top both offensively and defensively in rebounding, not just for the team, but out of all players on the court right now.
And a nice little dump-off pass right there from Devontae Cleveland. Gets right to Cameron Granzel, who tries to go up and slam that one down. Would have been an epic poster if he could get it to go, but he was fouled on that one, and the dunk was no good. Here he is at the line. Gets the first one, but I don't think that counts.
It was a very high bounce that time, a generous call to let that one count right there.
Score 19-15 here after he hits the second one. That'll be 19-16 now. Josiah Thompson about to cross the halfway mark. He does. Guarded by Preston Whitfield. Will attack, get it over to Gurley in the corner. Moving the ball around now are the Jags. Got it in the corner, gets a shot up. Cy Williams, that one no good. Can't get the offensive rebound. Cleveland pushing in traffic once again. Tries to flick it up, can't get it to go. That one's going to be out off of Cleveland as he struggled to bring in that offensive rebound.
And we've been seeing Cleveland take it to the rim by himself a lot of times as soon as he crosses half court. It just hasn't been working out for him so far in this one.
Cy Williams now controlling the offense, gets it over to Isaac Gurley at the left corner of the three-point line. Gurley will cross, drive, go to lay it in. That one's swatted away. And now Gentry lays it in on the fast break off a nice feed from Whitfield. Jags wasting no time. Josiah Thompson guns it down the floor, gets a layup up, but no good. And then an offensive rebound for the Jaguars. Interested to see where this one will. Looks like it's going to stay Jaguars ball right here.
Going back to that last offensive possession, though, for the Capitals, a great block that turns into a fast break. Just a good play all around on both ends of the floor.
Gurley inbounds to Cy Williams. Cy Williams will try and get downhill and attack. Can't get anything going, so we'll kick it out to Troy Mix Jr. Steps into a three and nails it. Whitfield was going to drive in, waste no time. Flicking up another floater, gets that one to go. 21-20 Jaguars. Gurley gets it in. Nice pump fake right at the rim. Defender doesn't jump either time, so he'll just go up the second time and finish the layup.
Gurley is such a consistent scorer. He's scored 10 points or more in every game this year, and he's been a really solid offensive option for the Jaguars.
Gentry, size up three balls, no good. Rebound is Jordan Robinson. Josiah Thompson will attack right here, give it out to Robinson. Robinson gets stuck in the post. Josiah Thompson's going to get the ball, attack the hoop, get a nice wide open layup.
What a move that time by Josiah Thompson to get his first points as a Jaguar. Really good job going to the paint. Didn't look like there was anyone around him that time to contest the easy layup.
Gurley guarding outside on Whitfield. Whitfield, a 20 points per game scorer off the bench for this Capitals team. Ball is saved across half court. They'll fling it up. No good. That'll be a shot clock violation on the Capitals. The Jaguars defense is coming out emphatic.
And great energy on that last defensive play right there. Kind of let the offense scramble that time for the Capitals as it went past half court, and they just kind of had to chuck up a Hail Mary shot right there.
We're going to send you to a break right here for this timeout, but not after we thank our sponsors, GER Lawn Care and Harrington Realty Group, doing more great work in the Willamette Valley. We'll be right back after this timeout on TBL TV. Welcome back to some Willamette Valley Jaguars action on TBL TV. Coming out of the timeout right here, just 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this quarter, and the Jaguars lead 25-20. What have you seen from them today, Matthew?
The energy has been great coming out of the gate, both offensively and defensively. A lot of stops on defense and a lot of good possessions offensively, and some good shooting as well from the Jaguars.
I agree. This team's coming out with a fire that we've seen at times, but we haven't really seen them string it together for a whole quarter, even a whole game. So it'd be really interesting to see how this continues, as the Jaguars are playing some great basketball.
And seeing how that energy is going to keep up throughout the rest of the game is going to be really important. They got to keep it going if they want to get their first win on the season.
No doubt. And Ace Stevens will facilitate up top, gets it out to Cy Williams, back out to Stevens. Stevens sizing up, takes a screen from Robinson. He'll feed him on the roll. Robinson goes up through two defenders. A lot of contact there, but gets the layup to go, even without the call. Great finish right there from Jordan Robinson.
A great pass that time from Adrian Stevens, and then a good job by Robinson through contact. I was expecting a foul to be called there, but just a great job through contact. Two defenders on him to put that one in the bucket.
Now Dominique Lawrence facilitates, gets it out to Whitfield. Whitfield splashes a deep three. He's a real threat from out there.
Whitfield second on the Capitals in scoring 20.8 per game, and he's got some range too.
Little chaos right here, but Ace Stevens controls it, gets it into Josiah Thompson. He's going to drive, lose the ball right there. Gentry's going to take it all the way and get blocked by Stevens, and then Benzel tries to dunk it on Stevens, can't get it to go. Stevens will get it out to T. Roy. Jumper, no good right there, but Troy Mix with a good look.
Didn't turn into any points, but great intensity that time from Stevens. He was the only guy down there in the paint, and he did a great job denying both their shot opportunities.
Gentry gets the ball in the corner and splashes down a three. Can't leave him open like that. Thompson doesn't get the layup to go, looking for a call, rebound to Gentry, and then chaos down the floor is picked off by Cy Williams, who gets it over to Ace Stevens. Jags now slowing it down a little bit. Cy Thompson out on the wing, gets it over to Troy Mix Jr. at the top of the key. He'll give it to Ace Stevens. 15 seconds here on the clock. 1 point lead for the Jaguars.
Shot clock's winding down here.
Stevens will drive, get it into Robinson, who makes a great pass, flicks it over to Cy Williams, gets a nice little layup. Now just 4.8 seconds on the clock as we've got a stoppage of play right here. Looks like a foul.
Looks like they're saying to put 6 seconds back on the clock right there. But a great pass that time from Robinson. He draws so much attention being the leading scorer on the Jaguars. And just a great job finding the open man behind him.
Whitfield pushing, 3 on the clock, flicks it up, gets the layup to go. The clock will expire. 1 point lead for the Jaguars coming out of this quarter. 29-28.
Looks like they're actually going to add a second back here onto the clock.
Well, good save right there, Matthew. I was ready to send it to break, but we got even more basketball for you. Matthew's right.
1.5 seconds left in this first quarter. 1.5 more seconds of basketball here.
Exactly. The Jaguars get a 1.5 second chance to add on to their lead even more. Cy Williams will inbound. Got to expect them to go to the length of the court right here if they want to try to score. Robinson will get it, throw up a half-court heave, air on that one, no good. That is actually the end of the first quarter, I promise. Jags do still lead 29-28 after the first quarter. We're going to go to break, and we'll be right back for you in the second quarter with more TBL action.
Is everyone having a great time tonight? I can't hear you. Is everyone having a great time tonight? Also, if you're hungry, there's an authentic Mexican food truck right outside for your stomach delight. So go outside and patronize the food truck, because I'm sure there are some people that are mighty hungry right about now. Once again, we thank you all for coming out to tonight's game between your Willamette Jaguars and the Salem Capitals. And if you like old school R&B, tune in to the all-new KSOS Radio, the soul of Salem, for the best in old school R&B. And be sure to join me on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights, 8 p.m. until midnight, for my show that's called The Quiet Storm. And that's old school R&B and slow jams. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights, 8 p.m. until midnight.
We welcome you back from that break. We're headed to the second quarter right now. Jaguars versus Capitals, Willamette Valley versus Salem. And it's been a good one so far, just a 1-point difference. And what do you think's contributing to that, Matthew?
Well, the energy out of the gate for the Jaguars was great. Something that we've been needing to see a bit more of this season. Near the end of the quarter, it started to let up a bit, and now it's just a 1-point lead, but just good energy all around so far in this game from both teams.
No doubt. As the Capitals are moving it around now, Jack Boydell gets into the paint and flips one up. It will be good. That gives the Capitals a 1-point lead.
It's a good job by Boydell. Listed at 6'7", using his height to get over the defender and put that one into the hoop.
Gurley attacking the paint, gets it out to Hansen. Hansen, another three, banks that one in. Shrugs it off. Anything will work. Now, Price facilitating up top, gets it over to Conrad. Now, moving the ball around are the Capitals. Gets it into Whitfield. Whitfield will attack the paint, flip up a nice little bank jumper in the mid-range, and that'll tie it up, 32-32. LJ Robinson in, controlling the pace now. Gets it up to Hansen, standing at the logo. Over to Gurley on the wing. Gurley's going to size up his defender, get it back to LJ Robinson. Little movement here from the Jaguars. Robinson gets it back one more time, flicks up a three. That one's no good. Price with the rebound. Now pushing in transition, gets it out to a wide open Jack Boydell in the corner. Rebound Stevens.
Good effort there. That time by Stevens rebounding.
And pushing it up, LJ Robinson can't get the layup to go. It's a Capitals rebound. Now they're out in transition, and Dominique Lawrence takes a shot, gets it over to Whitfield. This looks like a defensive three in the key called right here. So that will be a technical foul, and that'll be one shot for Preston Whitfield at the line.
Whitfield second on the team at the line, shooting 86.9% there.
Gets the tech free throw to go, and that's a little lapse that the Jaguars really got to clean up if they want to take control of this one. We've seen a lot of good basketball from them so far, that being the only real mistake that we've seen.
They've done a good job of limiting those mistakes, but it really just does come down to that. It's the little things that make a difference in a game, especially one so close as this one is right now.
Price sizing up, gets it out to Mauricio Smith, back to Price, swinging it around now. Whitfield's got it. Sizing up Josh Jones, he'll drive, go right at him, and get the layup to go.
Whitfield is such a good scorer, inside, outside, it doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to get the job done and get the ball in the basket.
Ryan Boyce enters the game now, hits a three right away, wasting no time.
And Boyce is shooting really good beyond the arc this season, 40% exactly for the Jaguars. That's second for them.
Offensive rebound right there is going to go to Jason Conrad. get it back up to Whitfield, controlling the offense. Smith at the elbow, gets the double. Low shot clock, another offensive rebound for Conrad. They'll leave him open. He'll take the jumper. That one no good. Rebound for Boyce, getting out in transition now.
Conrad is such a big player, listed at 7 feet tall. It's really hard to out-rebound him there. But luckily for the Jaguars, he ended up missing that three, and they get the ball back.
Ryan Boyce was feeling the hot hand, came down, got another three up. That one no good, but Isaac Gurley with some hustle, and then a step-back three. Gurley sizes up the defender, hits the deep ball.
Price was really close that time to Gurley, right in his face, but a good shot. Great concentration there on the fadeaway three.
Whitfield's going to walk down, give it to Smith, get it back out to Whitfield. He'll hit Price. Price swings it over to Boydell. That three ball, no good. Mauricio Smith with the rebound. Will go right back up into Josh Jones. Can't get it to go. Another missed layup for the Capitals. Josh Jones gets the rebound, but turns it right over. Throws it right to Tyreek Price, who saves it to Mauricio Smith. Whitfield will go right into the paint and attack, and will get the foul call. He's going to go back to the line to shoot two. And Preston Whitfield with 12 points already, Matthew.
He's doing a great job in this game. It doesn't matter if he's, deep shooting a three ball or he's driving to the hoop. He's finding a way to score, and he's been the difference so far, keeping this game close for the Capitals and the Jaguars, just doing a really good job scoring.
And having all that scoring from Whitfield coming off the bench has very clearly been a big spark for this Capitals team after it wasn't a huge deficit, but after they went down in that first quarter, Whitfield came in and has immediately made a difference.
You can see they're sometimes doubling him when he has the ball, and that can give the Capitals open looks at other spots of the floor. He's such a threat to score. Looks like
we got a brief stoppage of play right here. Looked like something rolled onto the court, and a fan graciously walked out to pick it up, but that free throw attempt is no good. And here is the actual second free throw attempt from Whitfield. That one is good.
Jaguars basketball.
Gurley will take it across the half-court mark, guarded by Price. He'll take the screen on the left side from Jordan Robinson, step back again, fake the shot, move it over to Robinson at the top of the key, who's going to go right at the center, Jason Conrad, kick it out to the other Robinson, LJ, whose three ball is no good.
Jordan Robinson draws so much attention, and that gave LJ Robinson the open look. Didn't capitalize on it that time, but you can just see the respect that they have for Jordan Robinson scoring.
And Mauricio Smith was working that post, but kicks it out to Jack Boydell, the sharpshooter, gets the three ball to go. Now a 2-point lead for the Capitals. LJ is fighting down low. LJ Robinson gets a couple of his own boards, puts it right back up, and ties the game at 40.
Had one of those blocked by Jason Conrad. He's so tall that it's so tough to get a shot over him, but he ends up getting one over him and gets it into the basket for two.
Tyreek Price with a nice first step right there on Jordan Robinson to take that in and finish the layup. Ace Stevens gets into the paint, tries to dump it off to Jordan Robinson, can't get it to go. Now the Capitals in transition. Whitfield will push it. His layup no good. Boydell's follow no good. Then a rebound by Ryan Boyce, and he will be fouled. Little chaos right there. Got really exciting for a second. Now we got another timeout in this one.
6 minutes, 53 seconds.
Before we have our little timeout conversation, we want to give a quick shout out to Wooder Apparel, providing the official jerseys and merchandise of the TBL, offering custom team gear and top quality uniforms. To order your favorite team's custom apparel, go to the live stream chat and click on the banner now. Been an exciting half so far, Matthew, and now the Capitals leading by 2 points. What do the Jags need to do to take that lead back and then have some comfort there?
It's just limiting the turnovers. We've seen a few fast break opportunities by the Capitals. They haven't converted on all of them, but eventually that's going to catch up to the Jaguars, and it's going to make it really tough to stop them. When you have two guys on a 2-on-1 situation coming down the floor, it's going to be really tough to stop them.
Yeah, it's been a real effort battle here on both sides. of the ball. Both teams are playing excellent defense or fighting for every rebound. We've seen the Jags double the ball a lot. We've seen them come out, try and trap it on the baseline, and that's not something that we really saw from them in any of the previous games, but definitely not any of those more recent home games, which I was in attendance for. So this is kind of a new look from this Jags team, and it's proven to work for them so far, getting some turnovers there and really putting some pressure on that Capitals offense.
And that's going to be important for them, trying new things out. They're still pretty early on in the season. They got a lot more games to play, so it's not a bad time to experiment and find something that works. And hopefully this continues to work out for them and they can try to get their first win of the season here.
No doubt. We want to give another shout out to a couple of our sponsors. We want to give a huge thank you to sponsors Hop Valley Brewing Co. and Locust Marketing, a great representative of the Oregon community, and we thank them for the work they've done for the Willamette Valley Jaguars, as we are going to come out of this timeout right here. Still a 2-point deficit for the Jaguars. Had the lead. It's going back and forth in this one. But 6:53 left to play in this second quarter.
At 4 p.m. right here at Corvallis High School. And if you're hungry, be sure to go outside.
John Riddick, the fourth, is going to enter the game right here. Going with a little bit of a two big man lineup here with Jordan Robinson and Riddick on the floor. 6'8" and 6'9". Robinson will come back to get the ball from Cy Williams. He'll take it across the halfway mark. He's guarded by Jason Conrad. He'll swing it over to Ryan Boyce. And Cy Williams will get the ball from Boyce and throw up a three. That one, no good.
You mentioned the height that they brought out on the floor by bringing Riddick out who's 6'9". I think some of that is to counter the fact that Jason Conrad stands at 7 feet.
Conrad turns it over right there. Great defense from Riddick. Riddick will take it, push it in transition, gets it out to Mix, who swings it over to Boyce for the three ball.
Good job shooting there by Boyce. Like we mentioned, he's second on the team in three-point percentage. And the Jaguars have been showing range in this one, shooting the ball really well from behind the arc, something that they haven't done well too much of this season.
A little flash down low right here as Mauricio Smith's layup is no good. And then Boyce is going to hit the deck, no call, but Smith will get another rebound and then be fouled in the paint. Looks like he's going to be shooting two right here. Mauricio Smith is hustling down low and not the biggest guy at 6'4", but playing that forward position right now. And this is a Jags team that has some height compared to this Capitals roster. So Mauricio Smith battling down low. Gets the first free throw to go.
Substitution for the Jaguars. Number 8, Josiah Thompson.
And Josiah Thompson is going to come back into this one for Ryan Boyce after those 2 threes. Boyce leaving this game hot. Here is the second shot from Mauricio Smith. It is good. Extends that lead back out to 2 points. And Josiah Smith will take it across, not Josiah Smith, Josiah Thompson, excuse me, will take it across half court. Jaguars moving the ball around a little bit. Cy Williams gets it back to Josiah Thompson. They have a 2-point lead now.
And it's things like that, missed passes, that can sometimes be the difference in close games like this.
Josiah Thompson attacked Conrad, went up and under, but barely couldn't get the layup to go. And now Whitfield controlling the pace here. He'll feed it to Smith in the high post. He's going to spin on Mix, go right up into Riddick. Good defense from Riddick to not foul right there. Jordan Robinson gets the ball now, looking to push it in transition. Jack Boydell guarding him. Kicks it over to Cy Williams in the wing, and Josiah Thompson gets it on the drive. A little chaos here. John Riddick gets the ball back after it's bounced around. Can't get the layup to go. Rebound Smith. Now Whitfield moving in transition. He'll pull up at the mid-range and sink it over Riddick. That'll tie it at 46.
You got to start to wonder if They're going to have to start double-teaming Whitfield. He's been so good scoring, the leading scorer in this game. And eventually they're going to have to try to find a way to stop him here.
Josiah Thompson with a nice drive move, wrap it around the defender, Jason Conrad, for the pass, but Williams can't get the jump shot to go. Whitfield's just going to walk into the paint right here, give it over to Smith, who comes in out of nowhere Smith gets a layup up. Jordan Robinson comes flying out of nowhere to pin that one on the backboard. Great effort from Robinson right there.
Incredible defensive effort that time from Robinson. He comes into the game averaging 1.6 blocks per game. That's near the top of the league in the TBL, and he's such a threat defensively as well. You always got to be aware of his height and just the intensity that he brings on the defensive side of the ball.
Now Isaiah Gentry inbounds, gets it all the way up top to Preston Whitfield, who's going to size up. 5 on the shot clock now. He's going to fake, go up and step around. He'll go up. Riddick will be called for the foul right there. And it looks like Whitfield's going back to the line to shoot two.
Sending to the line, number 11, Preston Whitfield.
We mentioned earlier in the broadcast that fouls, or limiting the fouls, is going to be something that the Jaguars have to work on. And so far, we've seen the Capitals get to the line a lot more than the Jaguars and get a lot of easy points.
Whitfield can't get that one to go, just rims out. But Preston Whitfield, 16 points already, leading all scorers, has been dynamic for the Capitals so far, keeping them right in this one.
Number 23, Isaac Gurley.
Platoon swap here for the Jaguars. They're going to get both Robinsons in the game, being Jordan and LJ, Brandon Hansen, Isaac Gurley, and Josh Jones all back in the game. As Jordan Robinson is going to take it across half court, dump it off to Gurley. Gurley's going to take a screen from Jordan Robinson, size up the defender. That one no good, off to the right, and that will be Capitals ball.
Looked like a bit of a rushed possession there that time. Got to move the ball around a bit more, try to find someone open, and just move this defense around.
Cleveland facilitating up top, gets it over to Gentry, the leading scorer. He'll hit Cleveland back with the ball. He'll feed it down low to Cameron Benzel, going to work. Can't get anything going on Jordan Robinson. It's just a force in the paint.
He's so good defensively, it's so tough to score on him.
Robinson gets it up top off the pass from Gurley. Euros the defender, gets the layup and the foul. Jordan Robinson is showing out right now.
Robinson doing a little bit of everything, being really good rebounding, great scoring. We've even seen it, passing. He's got 2 assists on the game. Just overall being a really good offensive option for the Jaguars.
And that will be a timeout called by the Capitals, as we're going to go to a break right here, but we do want to thank our sponsors, the NAACP Lynn Benton branch. Thank you for all you do for the Lynn Benton community and the Corvallis, Willamette Valley area. We're going to head to break right now for a quick second, and then we'll be back for the remaining 3 minutes of the first half of Jaguars versus Capitals. Coming out of that short break right here, it's going to be a 1-point lead for the Willamette Valley Jaguars. 2:57 left to play in this second quarter and the first half. Been exciting so far. We've seen a lot of offense as well as a lot of defense. We've seen a lot of hustle all across the board. What do you like the most from the Capitals, Matthew?
I think it's still the hustle. We've seen them on the fast break a few times, and while it hasn't translated into scoring, it certainly is going to be something that the Jaguars are going to have to be aware of. And we've also seen just a really good job of them driving to the basket and picking up fouls, being really physical, and just collecting some easy points.
Jordan Robinson's and one free throw attempt is going to be no good. Rebounded by Benzel. Get it over to Cleveland, who takes it across half court. He's guarded by Hansen. He'll get it into Gentry in the corner, swinging the ball around now. Whitfield has it once again at the top. Gentry's going to post up, get it out to Cleveland. A nice pass. Rebound to Isaac Gurley. Brandon Hansen puts up another three. Hansen can't miss. 4 for 4 from 3.
Three-point shooting hasn't been a strength for the Jaguars this season, but it's certainly been a strength for Hansen in this game. Perfect from beyond the arc, and it's been really impressive to watch him score.
And Hansen is a phenomenal shooter, but he had some struggles to start the year. As we see a foul right there on Benzel's shot, he will go to the line for 2. But going back to that point about Brandon Hansen, he had a little bit of a rough start to the year, had a 3-point drought where he only nailed 1 3 through the entire first 4 games. But in that last 5th game, the loss against the Vancouver Volcanoes, he was able to go 3 for 6 from the line, and 4 for 4 here today. It looks like he's starting to hit his stride a little bit.
And if he's going to be able to continue to improve his shooting, it's really going to help out the Jaguars. He's the leading scorer for them so far in this game with 12 points.
Benzel's first free throw is good. Benzel, an Oregon native from Yoncalla, Oregon, and played his collegiate basketball at Western Oregon University just a couple years ago. Averaged 15 points per game as a senior, so he was a significant contributor to that team.
And number 7, Cy Williams.
The free throw, no good. Rebound by Cleveland, who swings it around, and Benzel is going to get it right back and drive into the cup. Get a ferocious slam right at the rim.
Talk about being explosive. Way to get up there and slam it down for the 2 points.
Stevens gets up into his defender, and that one goes in and out on the float attempt. Whitfield's going to push it again. Now sizing up the defender on that left wing. He's going to spin, get into the paint, get it out to Benzel for a mid-range jumper. That one's going to bounce around on the rim a couple times. Rebound to Brandon Hansen. He's going to swing it all the way across to Ace Stevens. Gets a 3 up. That one no good. Back rim. Cleveland now slows it down a little bit. Gets it across. Moving the ball around to get it over to Whitfield once again. Guarded by Gurley this time.
Foul call against number 11, Ace Stevens.
Foul on Ace Stevens that time. Him and Gentry have some friendly words for each other right there. Nothing wrong, just the heat of competition, and a close one like this, just a 1-point lead for the Jaguars.
This game's been so competitive so far, and you know, we haven't seen the Jaguars have a lot of competitive games all the way throughout, but it's great to see them keeping it close and really even so far between these two teams.
That being the Jaguars' 5th foul, the referees are going to take a second to figure it out right here, but Gentry is going to shoot shots right here, as that did put the Willamette Valley Jaguars over the foul limit. Gentry, the best free throw shooter on this team, can't get the first one to go off the front rim.
Keep bringing it up, but it is because it's important. It's limiting the fouls and not giving the Capitals the opportunity for easy points at the charity strike. It's going to be something that they're going to have to improve on throughout this game.
Gentry ties it with the second free throw. Now 51 all as we approach the last minute, but the clock was not running for the first couple seconds of that possession. Minute and 4 seconds left to go in this one. Hansen is gonna inbound. He's guarded by Whitfield.
All right, ball out on the side for the Jaguars.
Everything's all figured out. Hansen will get it into Gurley, guarded by Cleveland. Swing it over to Hansen on the wing, guarded by Whitfield. Gets it into Cy Williams at the high post. He's gonna step back for a deep mid-range. That one no good, off the glass. Cleveland gets the rebound, taking it across half now. They get it over to Dominique Lawrence, who's gonna take it in. They're gonna move around, swing it outside. Cleveland is gonna get it in and drive. Ace Stevens got a hand on that one. Now Cleveland dishes it down to Benzel. And Isaac Gurley will get the inbound, take it across. Jaguars now looking at just a 2-point deficit. 25 seconds left in this one. Timeout, Jaguars. Just a 2-point deficit here going into this timeout. You got 25.5 seconds left. Got to assume coach is probably just drawing up a play. There is 17 seconds on the shot clock here, so it is a situation where they won't get the last shot barring an offensive rebound. But a big game so far. Close one. It's been interesting.
Certainly has been an interesting one so far. I think on the inbound, you kind of got to draw up a play maybe to give Hansen a look. He's been really good shooting the ball. 12 points in this one, 4 for 4 from 3, and we just haven't seen the rest of the Jaguars getting it done, at the mid-range and, shooting it deep. Ever since Jordan Robinson came off the floor, there hasn't really been the threat of scoring inside. So they're letting the Jaguars take a lot of these shots from outside. They just haven't been hitting them so far.
And we just saw Braden Long go over and check in at the scorer's table. Another midweek addition for this Jaguars team. This is his first game as a Jaguar. Young guy, 18 years old, fresh out of high school from Willamette High School in Eugene. He's native to the Willamette Valley area, and he was named one of the best shooters in Oregon twice during his junior and senior year of high school. So coming into this one, you think maybe they're drawing up a look for him being one of the better shooters in the building. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Drake has drawn up for his team after this timeout.
Hopefully his shooting ability is going to carry over to this game. Like I mentioned, it's been a bit difficult for the Jaguars mid-range and shooting the ball from beyond the arc, except for Brandon Hansen. But hopefully, with Long coming into the game, that can give them another option in the mid-range game.
Plenty of options here. Everybody on the floor, a capable shooter. Cy Williams sitting at 41% on the year right now. Gurley has had a three-pointer in every game so far. Has had 2 in every single game besides that last one against the Volcanoes. And L.J. Robinson is going to inbound right here to Cy Williams. He'll give it right back to Robinson. Clock is ticking, 20 seconds now. They'll try and get it to Long, guarded by Whitfield. He can't get it. Whitfield is going to steal it, push it in transition, and Dominique Lawrence is going to get that. Jaguars now have a chance at the last shot with 7 seconds, 6 seconds now. Stevens sizing up the defender, gets it over to L.J. Robinson and gets the shot up. Can't get it up in time. Wasn't good anyway. Now Jaguars going into half down 2 points. Got a little conversation right here between the coach and the referees. And that will be halftime, I believe. That is going to be halftime right there. The official game ball of the TVL is provided by Baden Sports. For over 40 years, Baden has delivered top quality equipment supporting the passion for a better game. Go to badensports.com for more information. And just remember, stay updated on the latest news, signings, scores, and more by following the Basketball League on social media. We're going to send it to half right here. Don't forget that if you want to make all the action on TBL TV, be sure to sign up for the TBL TV League Pass. For $99.99, you'll be able to follow your favorite teams, watch games live, or replay them anytime. Join our team and watch yours at TBL.TV. We're going to send it to the halftime break right here. Me and Matthew Willingard will be back in about 15 minutes for the second half of Willamette Valley Jaguars versus Salem Capitals. Welcome back from halftime. We got an exciting one for you here. Jaguars down 2 points, 51-53, as we get ready to start the third quarter of play. It's been quite the game so far. We've seen a lot of excitement on both sides. Neither team going on any really super strong runs, per se, but we have seen both teams lead for a little bit of this game, but they've been small leads, as this one is just 2 points. We've seen it in that second quarter get as large as 3 or 5, but that's really been the extent of it. Both teams are in this one, and we talked about this at the beginning. Jaguars hunting that first win, in pretty good position to do it here, but the Capitals 2-6 on the year, with both wins coming against this Jaguars team. A chance to strike back here for Willamette Valley. What are you looking to see out of the half, Matthew?
I'm looking to see the energy stay up for both teams. They had great energy on both sides of the ball, and you can see it especially on defense. Both teams having 4 steals and getting some blocks as well. Just been a really solid game overall on both ends of the floor.
And we are back underway here as Devontae Cleveland takes it across half court. Hansen gets a hand on that one. He's going to save it. He's going to save it all the way to Ace Stevens. Gets it back to Hansen in the corner. The hot hand today. Can't get that 3 to go. Now 4 for 5 on the day. But put back action as Jordan Robinson does his signature crash in the glass, putting it back up.
What a hustle play that time by Hansen, saving the ball from going out of bounds, and then his teammates get it. Robinson able to pick up a few rebounds and get the score as well. Just overall, really good hustle on that play.
Salem Capitals coming out on this possession, moving the ball with a little bit more urgency, swinging around these passes. And looks like we have another clock issue. Not quite sure what this stoppage is for. Shot clock reads 10 seconds. And we're back. Angel gets up a 3. That one no good. Rebound to Robinson. He'll take it across half court himself.
Robinson leading the team right now in this game with 7 rebounds, and he's leading in the game in general with 7 rebounds. He's been great on that part of the game, both offensively and defensively. It's been a huge help for the Jaguars in this one.
5 seconds to shoot. Hansen gets the ball in the corner, drives, has that shot blocked. They need to get it up, and Hansen not aware of the shot clock after getting his own rebound right there. Gets it over to Stevens, who has no time to get a shot up.
I think that was maybe the first time that we've seen Hansen, try a shot, that wasn't a three-pointer. The first time I think we've seen him drive inside. Doesn't end up working out, just kind of loses, the shot clock, and time runs out there.
Cleveland, once again, taking this one across half court. Moving it around a little bit. He'll go right into the middle of the zone. Robinson will step up on him. Now, moving it back around, they'll hit Gentry in the corner. His 3 ball is no good. Rebound, Joshua Jones. He's going to push it in transition. Hit a wide open LJ Robinson, who's going to drive. Can't get that one to go, but Jordan Robinson with another putback.
We keep hammering this point home, but it keeps happening. Robinson is so good defensively. Rebounding and so good defensively right there. Picking up the block. He's just done such a good job down there in the paint, really anchoring the Jaguars both offensively and defensively.
Angel going right up into him, but no chance right there as Robinson just meets him. Now Angel in the corner, swings it over to Benzel, gets that one to Gentry, who drops it down low to Mauricio Smith. Good ball movement right there as Smith gets the layup to go. Tied at 55-55.
It's a good move by Smith to pick up the 2 points and good ball movement like you mentioned.
Stevens is going to get it to Jordan Robinson. Going to have him work at the top of the key. Swings it over to LJ Robinson, back to Jordan. The back cut right here from Brandon Hansen, and Jordan Robinson with a nice feed for the reverse layup from Hansen.
You see Robinson get double that time, and no one has an eye on Hansen cutting to the basket. Great court vision that time by Robinson. The behind-the-back bounce pass, and an easy layup that time for Hansen.
Cleveland dribbles into some traffic right here, loses that one, flicks it into the backcourt. Smith fouls Hansen on the layup. And Hansen's going to go shoot 2 right here, but the Jaguars did not take to that one kindly.
We've seen the hustle from Hansen early on in this half. Earlier at the start of the quarter, had a great play saving the ball from going out of bounds on the fast break, and that time getting a steal, intercepting a pass, going on the fast break himself, draws contact. Now he's got a chance to pick up 2 points at the line.
Hansen at the line has been a 77.8 shooter from free throw range. Can't get that one to go. Expects a little bit higher percentage right there as the season goes on. Hansen is a reliable free throw shooter throughout the rest of his professional career. Can't get that one to go either. Jordan Robinson gets the ball right there as Angel isn't holding it tightly, and Robinson just rips, gets it to Stevens, who can't get the layup to go. Gentry's going to take it across half and move it to Angel. Gets it into Mauricio Smith on that right elbow. Back out to Angel, moving it around now. Gentry's sizing up his defender at the top. Spin fadeaway, air on that one. Robinson with another block off the offensive rebound. Smith can't get anything to go down there as Robinson is putting a lid on the rim all by himself.
Robinson's done such a good job defensively this game. I think that's his 3rd or his 4th block in the game so far. He's averaging 1.6 on the season, and he's just done such a good job anchoring this defense.
There was a foul there at the end of that. As Mauricio Smith got another rebound, was able to get the foul call this time, but Jordan Robinson has been protecting the rim at will. He got his 10th rebound of the game already. Put up another double-double, 11 and 10, with 8:47 left to play in this 3rd quarter. He's been fantastic today.
And he's just so consistent. He's averaging a double-double on the season, 16.4 points per game, 13.4 points, or rebounds, excuse me, and he's also been one of the best shooters efficiency-wise for the Jaguars, shooting a team-leading 55% from the field.
Smith can't get that free throw to go on the first attempt, so a chance to cut the lead to 1 right here on this 2nd attempt. Second free throw attempt, no good. LJ Robinson with the rebound. Gets it over to Hansen. Swings it to Jones, who's going to push and attack in traffic. Kind of loses that one on the layup attempt. Gentry now pushing. Gets it over to Benzel with a ferocious left-handed slam.
Benzel doing work on both rims, getting a block to start off the play, then finishing it with a ferocious slam that time, showing his explosive ability on both ends of the floor.
LJ Robinson sizing up the defender Gentry right there, loses the ball. That one's going to be ruled out off of Gentry. He disagrees with the call, and the sideline official is going to overrule that one and give the ball to the Capitals. Now, Mauricio Smith inbounding to Devontae Cleveland. Taking it a little slower this possession. Now over to Gentry. Back to Cleveland, opposite ends of the floor. Cleveland going to go right up into LJ Robinson. No good right there. Josiah Thompson now getting the ball and pushing it on the fast break. LJ Robinson taking it from the high post, going right into the key and attacking. Nothing there. Now Gentry's got it, swinging it around. Benzel down low again. Robinson almost had another exciting block, but that one called a foul.
It's been a slow start so far to begin this second half. 4 points scored by each team so far. And they're just looking to get things going here. Shooting better certainly has to be a concern for both teams.
That foul not actually on Jordan Robinson. The block itself was clean. It was a foul away from the ball right there. That one being called on Josiah Thompson. Now, shooting free throws, that first make right there did put the Capitals up by 1. 57-58 now. Spenzel readies for his second shot. second shot, no good. And Josiah Thompson gets the rebound. He will command the offense. Gets it over to Isaac Gurley at the logo. Gurley will spin off of a little contact right there. Go and attack the hoop. He will not shoot though. Gets it out to T. Roy with another 3-ball for Troy Nix Jr.
They call him trouble for a reason, and he's certainly going to be trouble for the Capitals from deep if he's going to continue to shoot it like that.
Gets the ball into Benzel in the paint. He rises up high. Gets that one to go over Cy Williams. You see the vertical right there from Cameron Benzel using all of that to lay that one in.
You've seen him get up there a few times. He gets up there again trying to block that shot. There's a timeout. But just his explosive ability and his athleticism has been so big for the Capitals. He's been really their main guy offensively so far in this one.
And we're going to go to break right here after this timeout, but we do want to thank some of our sponsors. Big thank you to our photo booth sponsor, Fitzpatrick Painting, as well as Southpaw's Pizza and Sports Bar. We want to thank you for all the work you've done for the Willamette Valley Jaguars. We'll head to break right here. We've got a tie game, 60-60 after that. Troy Nix Jr. 3-ball. We'll be right back on TBL TV. We're back from the break right here. You want to stay updated on the latest news, signings, scores, and more? Follow the Basketball League on social media to stay updated. Gurley gets it in off the inbound from Troy Nix Jr. Gets it right back out to Gurley. He'll size up the defender Angel. Hit Cy Williams on the drive. Gets the finish through contact. Now a 2-point lead.
They double Gurley that time, and Williams is able to get the easy 2 points in the paint. Just a really good job of seeing the open man and getting the ball to him.
DeMonte Cleveland wastes no time attacking right there. Gets downhill and right towards the cup. A foul that time on Cy Williams. Got a little bit of ball there, but just a little too much arm on that block attempt. Cleveland shooting 2 now. Here's the first. It is up and good. Cuts the lead to 1. Seen a lot of back and forth here today. It's been a very close game, staying a 1-possession game throughout almost all of it since that late first quarter. Cleveland's second free throw is good. Josiah Thompson gets the inbound from Cy Williams and will control the offense. Moving it around now. Gurley gets it. Loses it right there. That one's going to stay Jaguars ball right there. And Carlos Angel Jr. with some really good defense right there. Fighting all the way and then really trapping Gurley in that upper corner of the court.
We've seen really good defense. And there it is again from Gentry, intercepting the inbound and taking it on the fast break. What a play to anticipate that inbound. Just I don't think anyone really saw that one coming right there.
Great instincts right there, as you mentioned. And Josiah Thompson goes in and attacks, but a whole lot of contact there and no foul as Isaiah Gentry gets back-to-back fast break layups. First one off the steal, this one off the miss. Now, Isaac Gurley taking it across half court. He'll get downhill and attack. Throw that one at the ankles of Ryan Boyce. And that'll be another Jaguars turnover. It's really important for the Jaguars not to let these mount up very quickly. Now a 4-point deficit, a two-possession lead for the first time in just about 20 minutes of play.
And right there on that possession, it just looked like the Jaguars were a bit rushed that time. I don't blame them. Someone like Gentry's been great on defense for the Capitals, but sometimes you need to slow things down and let plays develop on offense.
Cleveland controlling it now, gets it into Benzel. He's going to spin, go up, and finish over Cy Williams. Now a 6-point lead for the Salem Capitals.
Benzel has been great down low offensively for the Capitals to start this second half.
And Troy Dix Jr. is really finding his stride today. Fakes the jumper right there. They know he's got the hot hand. He just steps in and takes an easy little mid-range jumper.
He's been doing a really good job shooting for the Jaguars, coming off the bench this game. And just that might be what they need to get a spark going for them in the second half after falling behind by 2 possessions.
There's a foul right there. That one on Cy Thompson. Disagrees with it, but the Capitals will inbound, get it into Cleveland. He will attack and lose that one just as he was gathering to go up right there. Guarded by Brandon Hanson. Good defense forces the turnover. Now Josiah Thompson will take the inbound, guarded closely by Carlos Angel Jr. We have another clock stoppage. This time the shot clock did not start. Got a couple of these stoppages so far as the referees figure it out what the shot clock should be set to exactly. Reed's 23 right now, but I have a hard time believing they got it all the way down the floor in just a second. There it is. Referees correct the shot clock to 18 now. And Troy Mix Jr. is going to inbound right here.
That'll be pretty quick to get it down the court in 1 second. Sending it to 18, the correct time there on the shot clock.
Number 11, Preston Whitfield.
Now, because of that stoppage not being an official stoppage, they can't sub anybody in. So a little mix-up here about Preston Whitfield trying to come into the game. But Troy Mix Jr. is going to inbound that one to Josiah Thompson. Looks like we might have a foul off the ball here. That one on Carlos Angel Jr. Called for the off-ball foul.
Number 3, Carlos Angel of the Capitals.
That one might have, I think that one was a technical because now we have Josiah Thompson at the line looking to shoot one right here. Gets that one to go.
For the bucket for number 8.
Was a technical foul on Angel. Now just a 3-point deficit right here for the Jaguars. A big spot. You get that technical free throw, and now it is just a 1-possession game again.
And 5 minutes left on the clock. It's going to be important for them to keep it at 1 possession or possibly take the lead.
Josiah Thompson steps into the mid-range. Can't hit anything. Now Whitfield tries to swing it over. Gets the ball back. Misses long on that one. Mauricio Smith fighting down low. Can't get the offensive putback to go. Now Troy Mix Jr. with the rebound. Taking it across half. Pushes it over to Thompson. Swings it out to Williams.
Great defensive effort down low. Few shots that maybe should have gone in, but just a really good job defensively to make sure that the Capitals don't score on that possession.
Brandon Hanson gets a look from 3 right there, but that one just a little long. It'll go out of bounds. And now Devontae Cleveland taking it back across. We got 4:15 to play in here. 65-68. Whitfield controlling it, gets it back over to Cleveland. Now Cleveland forces it down low to Benzel. He's been working all day. Can't get that one to go. But then another offensive rebound from Mauricio Smith. He gets fouled on his putback attempt right there, and he'll shoot 2 shots.
Mauricio Smith second in today's game with 8 rebounds. He's been doing a really good job down there, and that time gets fouled. Contact, and now he's going to go to the line to possibly extend this lead back to 2 possessions.
And it is still early in this one, but you mentioned that chance to get back to 2 possessions. And if they can make this a 2-possession game and really extend that lead, that'll be a bit more of a problem for the Jaguars. Obviously, the bigger the lead, the harder it is to come back from. But this is a pivotal third quarter right here, and this could be the quarter that really makes the difference in a game like this. If one team could get a run to end the quarter, they could easily win the game.
And you mentioned it earlier in the quarter, this was the first time that we had seen a lead more than 1 possession. It's been really close between these 2 teams, and it's still been close. You know, only a 4-point lead right now. Now it's a 5-point lead, but still, you know, just a few extra points can be the difference in this one with how close these teams have been keeping it.
A little chaos right there as Desai Thompson tries to make the pass down the court, gets tipped by Gentry, but he gets it right back. Now working the pick and roll, they'll get it into Robinson. He leaves that one just a little short. Rebound for Smith. Gets it over to Whitfield, leading scorer today, looking to push. A lot of contact right there as Whitfield and Thompson run into each other, but no call. Gentry ends up with a wide open 3, and surprise, surprise, he nailed it.
You cannot allow Gentry to get open like that. He's so good at shooting, and he's got range there, and he shows it off. Got to make sure that there's a man on him at all times.
Stevens now controlling it, that high right wing. It's over to LJ Robinson. Moving around now. Stevens on the left wing now. Goes up. And gets fouled. We'll see if that one's on the ground or during the shot. He will be shooting 2. Ace Stevens going back to the line.
Stevens on the season shooting 60% at the line. Trying to get a few more points to get the Jaguars back in this one and cut it down back to a 2-possession lead.
He nails the first free throw right there. And big throws in a big spot for the Jaguars right here. 3 minutes left to play in this quarter. And once again, a pivotal spot in this game. Second free throw is good from Stevens. Benzel inbound, gets it over to Cleveland. Cleveland's going to be trapped now by Robinson and Jones. Makes a cross-court pass to Dominique Lawrence. Now calms it down a little bit, moves it across. What a move from Cleveland to get into the lane and then hold the ball in the air away from the defender and finish the layup.
A really good move that time by Cleveland. He's got to go up against Jordan Robinson that time, who's been great defensively down in the paint, but that time a really good move gets the bucket in.
Josh Jones can't get the jumper to go. Now the Capitals going the other way. Cleveland controls it up top, just guarded by Jordan Robinson this time, and extends to the right side once again. The scoop layup is good. Back-to-back for Cleveland. LJ Richardson breaks some ankles on his way to the hoop, but can't finish the layup. Now, momentum heading the Capitals' way as this quickly has turned into a 10-point Capitals lead. And a timeout for the Jaguars right here. I want to give a quick shout out to YMCA. Thank you to the YMCA for being the official practice facilities of the Willamette Valley Jaguars. And as this one is starting to get away a little bit from the Jaguars right here, what can they do to bring themselves back into this one and put themselves back in contention?
Well, I think it's limiting Devontae Cleveland. He's been so good these last 2 possessions for the Capitals. He's been driving inside and getting some really good layups. And I think it's also, you have to keep in mind, Isaiah Gentry has some really good range as well. You know, coming into this game, shooting 62.7% from the field. So I think those 2 have to be the focus for the defense. Stopping those 2, forcing other players to take shots, and then just getting better looks on offense.
I agree with you, Matthew. some great insight right there. Gentry's been hot and efficient. 7 for 10 from 2 and 7 for 10 from the floor. Shooting 4 for 6 from 3. Been super efficient. Only one miss that wasn't a three-pointer. 19 points already, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. He's been doing everything for him out of the lead guard spot. And it's going to be really important for them to stop him if the Jaguars want to keep this one going.
And it's been the 2 guards for the Capitals, both Gentry and Whitfield, at the top of the scoring in this game. Gentry with 19 points and Whitfield with 7. What's impressive is that Whitfield has got those 7 points coming off the bench. He's made such an impact for this Capitals team, and he wasn't even in the starting lineup.
You're absolutely right, Matthew. It's been a very tight game so far. That 10-point lead doesn't quite show how close this one has truly been, but Jaguars trying to claw back into this one now. 2:14 left on the clock. 10-point deficit for the Jaguars as Cleveland controls it across half court.
A lot of good ball movement here.
Yeah, moving that ball around early. Cleveland's going to take his first three-pointer of the day. Cleveland sinks the deep 3. Now a 13-point lead. Ace Stevens is going to get a wide open look at the hoop. That 3 ball, no good. Rebound, Benzel gets it out. Cleveland taking it inside, looking to attack. That one's going to be a foul on the floor. Not rising up for the shot quite yet, but it actually does not matter that it's on the floor as the Jaguars have reached the bonus. Any foul results in free throw shots now in this last minute and 38 seconds. So Cleveland going to the line to shoot 3. He's got 10 points on the day already. Been an efficient scorer for this team as well as controlling the offense very well.
And you mentioned that the Jaguars are in the bonus as Cleveland misses that one. You know, we've mentioned a few times that they're at the top of the TBL in most fouls per game and most free throw attempts as well. They have averaging 30.2 fouls per game, and their last game against Vancouver, they allowed 45 free throw attempts. It's something that they really got to get better at as the season goes on.
No doubt Cleveland's second free throw is good, extending the lead to 14 points. Just about a minute and a half left to go in this one. Robinson's going to take it across half, step through the lane, and that one is going to be blocked out of the hands by either Lawrence or Benzel. Doesn't really matter because it's going to stay Jaguars ball either way. Gurley's going to inbound right here at the baseline. Throws it up to Robinson, who almost got a hand on it, but almost had a very exciting jam, and there it is! The lob over top. Jordan Robinson stays ready after the missed dunk attempt and slams that one home.
Second time's the charm right there. Missed the first alley-oop, then gets the second. A great play that time for the Jaguars. It might be the spark they need to get back into this one.
If anything's going to get you started, that'll do it. That floater missed right there from Cleveland, and Jones is going to get the ball on the fast break and go up. He fouled pretty hard right there, hit the deck. Nothing intentional right there. Gentry trying to take a swipe at the ball right as Jones elevated. But Joshua Jones got to earn his points right here at the line.
Back-to-back high-energy plays. The dunk by Robinson and then the fast break, that time by Jones, that leads to a foul, and now he's going to try to earn them those 2 points here. But these 2 plays, this can get the Jaguars back in the game. It can give them some momentum here, which is what they've needed as this third quarter has gone on.
And highlight plays like that are awesome, but it's very important to let that be a part of your game, but not the whole game, because the second that you start really hunting plays like that and threes, not everything's going to work. Josh Jones misses that second free throw, but it gets tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay Jaguars ball. This time, Ace Stevens going to inbound at the baseline. Little wait here. Now Stevens to inbound. Gets it to Gurley in the corner. 14 on the shot clock. Robinson swings it to Stevens back out in the corner. going to make a move, and Whitfield is going to foul him, swiping for the ball right there. Doesn't debate that one. Now 70-81, 48.3 left to play in this third quarter. Still Jaguars ball. Ace Stevens is going to get 2 free throw shots after that foul. Both teams now in the bonus. Stevens can't get that one to go. As Matt's mentioned a couple times, free throws have been a little bit of a struggle for this Jaguars team so far. Stevens gets the second one down. Cleveland gonna push it up now. Whitfield wide open down the floor. Gets the layup to go through the hands of Jordan Robinson. Gurley pushing it now. Swinging it over. Jones is gonna have his pass tip. Dominique Lawrence gets the steal and now pushes in transition. They'll slow it down a little bit as Gentry's doubled. Move it to the open man, and it ends up being Whitfield getting the ball back. Can't get his three-pointer to go. Tough rebound from Mix Jr. Jones mosses the defender right there for the catch, but can't get his layup to go. Now 13.5 seconds left on the clock as Gentry's wide open down the floor. They're back to a 14-point lead really quick. Now 3 seconds to shoot. Gurley's attacking. That one, no good. Blocked by Benzel right there. Now, Jaguars going into the fourth quarter, down 14. Wooder Apparel provides the official jerseys and merchandise of the TBL, offering custom team gear and top quality uniforms. To order your favorite team's custom apparel, go to the live stream chat and click on the banner now. Well, an exciting quarter right there, Matt, and a whole lot for the Jaguars to come back from. Not the worst deficit, but did get extended right there. And we're going to have a quick chat about this right after this break. We'll be back with some fourth quarter action for the Jaguars versus Capitals on TBL TV. Coming back from the break here, we got some fourth quarter action for you on TBL TV. Matt, what do the Jaguars need to do to come back from this 14-point deficit?
I think they really need to focus on guarding Isaiah Gentry better. He's had a lot of open looks this last quarter, and every time he's been open, it's led to a score for the Capitals. Just can't allow easy looks to continue to happen like that. They're going to have to limit that if they're going to want to claw back from this 14-point deficit here as we start the fourth quarter.
And most of Gentry's points coming off the ball, he hasn't really been the primary ball handler. He's been one of them, guy with a great handle, but he's not creating most of those shots. They're coming off of catches, so it's really important to not forget about him. Josiah Thompson comes up and feeds Robinson down on the block. Robinson is going to drive from the free throw line and work that paint, get it up and in. Lead cut down to 12 now. A jump ball as Gentry hits the floor, and then Jaguars players jump all over him to get some hands in there. we'll have a tip-off. Gentry is not happy about that. He was trying to call timeout the second he got down on the floor with the ball.
See, it looks like it's going to be between Robinson and Gentry here. Certainly, Robinson has the height advantages. He's got 5 inches taller than Gentry here, so wouldn't be surprised if this one goes to the Jaguars.
Refs having a little communication right here. Trying to, you see Conrad and Robinson both trying to swipe up that spot where Gentry hit the deck, make sure there's no sweat on the floor, making sure it's safe to play on. Taking a second here. Now Robinson's gonna step into that free throw line circle for the tip. Robinson wins that one, gets it down to Josiah Thompson at the block. Thompson goes to work. Robinson, another offensive board, turns around, took that one up to himself, and then turns around in midair and gets that ball down the floor. And then a lot of backcourt pressure here from this Jags team. It doesn't pay off right there. Cleveland was able to get the ball out. Lead stays back at 12 now.
So much focus they had on trapping them as they were trying to cross half court. That led that time to Whitfield being wide open for the easy layup. You've seen Whitfield, he's been able to do so good from deep. He has that range to be able to shoot a 3, but he can also drive into the lane as well. He's done a really good job of that in this game.
Now, Ace Stevens inbounds it to Josiah Thompson. Thompson's been the primary guard today. One of them. Gets it in and gets the ball into Jordan Robinson, and it seems to be the game plan right now. I can't blame him. He's been working all day. Doesn't get the layup right there, but goes up through contact, gets the foul call.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Robinson's been the leading scorer so far in this one. He's got 17 points so far in the game. He's got a double-double going, and he's just been the anchor for this Jaguars team throughout this one. He's going to need to be the focal point for them if they're going to try to get back and get their first win of the season here.
Can't get the first free throw to go, but talk about that double-double early from Jordan Robinson. And he's got 12 rebounds. Something a little usual for him as he averages 13.4 on the year. But 9 offensive rebounds. That one no good. Rebound to Conrad, excuse me. A lot of traffic down low. There will be a foul call on Josiah Thompson. That's going to be his third. That one stays on the ground. Gentry's going to inbound from the right hash. Gets it back from Conrad. Facilitating up top. Swings it over to Lawrence. Back to Gentry. Now, down to Conrad, the 7-footer. Posting up. Gets doubled. Jordan Robinson coming over quick. Tipping that ball out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Capitals. Gentry inbounding one more time. Now Gurley coming in for Josiah Thompson.
I believe that's the 17th foul now in the game for the Jaguars. Like we've mentioned, it's been something that they've had to work on limiting. They've really got to make sure that they're conscious of that here in the fourth quarter.
Gentry gets it into Whitfield. Whitfield puts his head down, goes to work, but a quick foul right there on Isaac Gurley. Whitfield, a shifty ball handler. Gurley playing up close, gets caught that time. Gentry inbounding again. This time into Dominique Lawrence. He'll go to work. Go down and attack. Get the reverse layup over Cy Williams.
Really impressive move that time from Lawrence down in the paint. Like you mentioned, the reverse. It takes a lot of skill to be able to put that shot in the basket.
There's a free ball from Jordan Robinson. That one no good. Now LJ Robinson with the offensive board. No look pass. Shovels it down to Cy Williams. Gets an easy layup. 10 minutes left to play in this one.
You see the fake pass originally that time to Jordan Robinson. That leaves a man open, an easy basket down low for 2 points.
Whitfield weaving through traffic and then gets the call in the paint. A lot of contact throughout that entire drive, entire possession. Whitfield ends up getting the call on the shot. He'll go back to the line.
We've seen Whitfield drive through the lane quite a bit so far in this game, and it doesn't really matter if there's a lot of defenders down there. He's still going to try to get a shot off. And if he doesn't, he's going to draw contact and go to the line.
Whitfield's first is good. This is his 22nd point on the day. He's now 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Just the 1 3-pointer on the day, but he's made every shot inside the 3-point line that he's taken.
The Capitals doing a really good job at the line. They're shooting almost 30% better than the Jaguars are at the line. That's kind of telling of how this game has gone so far, at least when they've gone to the charity stripe.
Cy Williams loses the ball at the baseline. It's Capitals ball once more. Lead back up to 14. Now Price gets it back to Whitfield. Whitfield guarded by Jordan Robinson now. Weaving through traffic, pump fakes a couple times, can't get the shot to go. Almost a Jaguars rebound, and then Whitfield sprints out, collects that one.
Got to hold on to those. And
Drive
we've seen
again.
the Jaguars tip those rebounds a few times.
Lose it off of his own foot and then go back court to grab that. That'll be a turnover. And that's really like the first true mistake we've seen from Whitfield all day. It's his first turnover.
Whitfield's been so good. You know, he's a really, despite his size and his frame, he's a really physical player. He's been doing such a good job offensively and defensively. And like you mentioned, that's really just the first mistake we've seen from him so far in this one.
Now LJ Robinson trying to go to work. Gets it out to Jordan Robinson. Loses the ball that time. Gentry's got some good hands to swipe it. Gets the feed down to Tyreek Price on the fast break. And Gentry is just controlling the fast break every time he gets it. We got a timeout Jaguars here now. Still 8:51 left to play in this one. Jaguars now down 16 points. Before we head to the break right here, we want to give a quick thank you to our community partners, Healing Motion and Willamette Valley Spine and Strength. Once again, thank you for everything you've done for the Willamette Valley area. We're going to head to break right here. We'll have almost 9 more minutes of TBL action after this timeout. Big spot for the Jags to mount a comeback of this 16-point deficit. Welcome back to TBL TV. This one not as close as it was at one point. The Jaguars looking to mount a comeback right here. Down 16, coming out of this timeout. Plenty of opportunities left. 16 is more than manageable, but in order to manage that comeback, what do they got to do, Matt?
They got to limit the points that are coming off the Capitals driving into the lane. It feels like every few plays we're seeing a guy like Gentry, we're seeing a guy like Whitfield drive into the lane and pick up some easy points off of some layups. They got to do a better job of managing that and making sure they're not getting easy points down the paint, but also they have to be aware of the fact that the Capitals can shoot the ball really well. They've been shooting it great so far in this game, so really you got to focus on guarding one of those, just hoping the other works out.
And looks like it's going to be Hansen to inbound from that right side hash. Excuse me, LJ Richardson, not Richardson, excuse me, I'm a mess. LJ Robinson, there we go. Gets it into Jordan Robinson and goes, wastes no time going right up and in, and then can't get it to go. But then Hansen gets the rebound and put it back up. Sounds like an offensive foul. Not quite sure who it was on or where it was. Loose ball foul on Brandon Hansen. He was the one down there to get that rebound and put it back up. Didn't see very much contact, but he is the smallest player on the floor.
It's an unfortunate call that time against Hansen, but now that he's back in the game, he's done a really good job shooting the ball from three-point range. He's 4 for 6 beyond the arc in this one, and getting him back in the game might be really important for the Jaguars to get some range and, try to score from deep, cut the lead down, by scoring maybe 3 points instead of 2.
And this is really what's bit the Jaguars most of this year, is getting in that foul bonus early. And now, with 8 minutes and 45 seconds left in this one, they have already reached that 5-foul threshold. So any foul will result in Salem Capitals free throws. Those 2 were good.
If you compare it to the Capitals foul total so far this quarter, they've only had 1. So that's a really impressive move by Robinson, as he's going to go to the line to try to make this one a 3-point play. But yeah, you mentioned the fouls. It's been a struggle for them all season, and it's been a struggle for them in this one. They've gotten into that bonus point, I think 2 quarters now out of the 4 that we've played.
You're absolutely right, Matt. It has been the last 2 quarters, which has impacted the way that the Salem Capitals have been able to grow their lead. Robinson hits that free throw. Lead is down to 15. Lawrence and Price moving it around the backcourt, get it over to Gentry. Now Price up top, moving it around. Got a 4-guard lineup in right now. Lawrence is going to post up on Troy Mix Jr., move the ball to Gentry on the cut, and no good on the layup. A rebound for LJ Robinson.
You mentioned that there's 4 guards on the floor right now for the Jaguars, and that's kind of surprising with the fact that Jason Conrad's in the game for the Capitals as that one goes in. But you would think that with a guy that's listed at 7 foot like Conrad is, that they're going to try to match size, but it looks like they're going with more speed out there.
Yeah, Jordan Robinson gets another layup to go right there, cutting that lead to 13. Looks like maybe another shot clock mishap. Not quite sure what happened on this one, but the routine inbound will be changed to a little sideline inbound over here. Lawrence doing the inbound. He gets it into Price. Price taken off, almost loses Gurley behind him, but slows it down once he crosses half court. He'll take a screen on the right side from Conrad now. Get it over to Gentry. Gentry sizing up the defender. Also gets a screen from Conrad. Picks up his dribble now. Conrad in a tough spot. 3 seconds to shoot. Can't get that one to go. Rebound Jordan Robinson. Jags pushing now. And Brandon Hansen with a nice feed down low to LJ Robinson for the layup. Now cut the lead to 11. Jaguars making some magic happen now.
Whatever has happened for the Jaguars within the last few minutes, they got to keep it going. Something's working here.
That one, a late whistle right there on the shot attempt. Defender played it as straight up as he could. Jaguars and their bench disagree with that call. Physical play, but look to be within the limitations. As now, Dominique Lawrence going to shoot two. First free throw for Lawrence is good. And Lawrence played his college basketball at Corban University, just a bit north of here. And in high school in Las Vegas, he was a first-team all-region volleyball player. So a bit of versatility right there for Dominique Lawrence as he hits both free throws. Sends that lead.
Sometimes you see that with athletes that play multiple sports. They just have a bit more athletic ability because they're so used to having to play another sport that demands a bit more, and it makes them more complete players. That might be a big advantage that they have with Lawrence out on the floor right now.
That time, L.J. Robinson driving in, a lot of contact, gets the foul call, can't get the layup to go. He will be shooting, as that was a foul on his layup. Robinson can't get that one to go. Free throws continue to be a struggle for this Capitals team. Excuse me, not the Capitals, the Jaguars. The Capitals have been doing plenty fine at the free throw line. But the Jaguars now falling to 7 for 14 on the day. That one makes it 8 for 15. Price gets it up to Lawrence. Only 2 defenders backcourt. The rest of them catch up now. Gentry slowing it down a little bit, gets it over to Price. We get it to Lawrence on the wing. Drives in, can't get the layup to go right there. Rebound to the Jaguars. Gurley will push it now. Gurley got it out on the wing. Jaguars can't get anything going just yet. Gurley's going to spin off of it, lose the ball a little bit, so he's got his dribble back. Now, L.J. Robinson tried to dump that one off to Jordan Robinson, couldn't get it, got it back, and then missed the layup. Then Gentry, yet another run out on the fast break, an easy layup for him. 14-point lead for the Salem Capitals.
A great full court pass that time to allow Gentry for the wide open layup that time.
Now, layup from Robinson is no good right there. Gentry gets it across half and gets it over to Whitfield, who will take a layup. Things starting to look easy now for the Capitals. Here's a 3-ball. No good right there from L.J. Robinson. Whitfield's going to take it back across half. Going to waste no time getting downhill. Turns around. Can't get that one to go. Robinson tips it out right to Troy Nix Jr., who gets not fouled, but there will be a Jaguars timeout right here. A bit of frustration for this team. As that lead continues to stay at 16. Jaguars went on a little run right there. Now just 5:28 left to go. This one is not over by any means, but the Jaguars can't find a way to answer soon. Might begin to get out of hand.
Certainly not over, like you said, but there is a lot of work to be done, especially in the transition game. We've seen a lot of times in the second half, Isaiah Gentry down there all alone by himself. A full court pass is all they need to get to him, and he's able to get an easy score. I think they got to do a better job of limiting the transition game for the Capitals.
I agree with you, Matthew. Here's a little reminder. You want to catch up on all the action you missed? Be sure to sign up for the TBL TV League Pass. For $99.99, you'll be able to follow your favorite teams, watch games live, or replay them anytime. Join our team and watch yours at tbltv.tv. Coming out of the timeout here. Some substitutions. We see John Riddick come back into the game. Bring a little bit more height off of that bench. 5.5 minutes left to play in this one. Jaguars trying to mount a real comeback right here.
think we might have gotten a bit carried away here so far with how much the lead has expanded to the Capitals, but I think a bright spot for the Jaguars is that Jordan Robinson's got a season-high 22 points in this one. A really impressive job from him, and he's certainly been the bright spot on this team so far.
No doubt. Jordan Robinson has been reliable in every game played so far. Double-doubles in every game this season, and like you mentioned, a season-high 22 for him. Been really effective today, attacking down low, not afraid of the size difference. They got a guy like Cameron Benzel loses just an inch compared to Robinson, but they do have the 7-foot Jason Conrad. So battling against some fellow giants, Jordan Robinson has proved up to the test. But now the rest of the Jaguars and Jordan Robinson have a big challenge. Inbounded to Josiah Thompson. He will take it across half, this time guarded by Devontae Cleveland. Physical defense right there. Tries to thread the needle through. Can't get it to Riddick, but gets it to Robinson. Robinson continues his season high, adding on to it now 24 points.
He's got to be the focus for their offense if they want to come back in this one.
And the Capitals slowing it down. Cleveland, guarded by Robinson, sizing him up, will spin, get the shot up. Late whistle once again. 2 shots right here for Devontae Cleveland. That one not on the floor, but on the upward shooting motion. And he'll be going to the line for 2 more. Been a very physical game today, but as we've emphasized, defending without fouling has continued to be the weakness for this Jaguars team. In a game like this, they're still in it, but it's hard to come back like that when teams in the bonus so early.
It's certainly been a struggle for them in this one, and I'm not necessarily going to disagree with some of the foul calls that we've seen here today, but there have been a few calls that have been late, and I think that's got to be really frustrating for the Jaguars. You know, to have those calls come, you know, a second or two after the play is done. It's got to be frustrating.
Gurley now sizing up the defender, gets it, tries to dump it down to Riddick, but that one's off the heel. Dominique Lawrence playing some defense in the paint. Now Gurley's going to inbound here. 4:40 left to play. Still a 16-point deficit. This time, a foul on Lawrence. So he was trying to guard John Riddick before. And this little follow through the paint, but
To the line shooting for the Jaguars, number 8.
now we're looking at a technical foul free throw. I'm not quite sure if the technical foul was on Dominique Lawrence, but the refs did come over signaling number 2, and now it will be an inbound. So must have just been a technical free throw. Didn't see that official hand motion from the refs.
Long pass right there.
Yeah, Robinson gets up to secure that one. Goes through the contact for his 26th point of the night. Robinson is not giving up and coming out ferocious.
They have to continue to feed him down low. He's been their best scorer, and he's been getting it done down low. Something they got to continue to do here. They want to have a chance to come back and win this one.
Cleveland pushes it all the way down the floor into the corner, and then Riddick goes over top right there to get the steal. Jaguars with some momentum going down the court. Now Stevens on the drive. Layup rolls in and out. Jaguars can't catch a break. Cleveland got that one across half court now. Just under 4 minutes left to play here. Benzel gonna go up strong. That one will roll in. Cameron Benzel been effective in the paint today.
He's been efficient too. He's leading the team in field goal percentage. He's got a turnover right there, but he's leading them shooting 65% from the field coming into this game.
Josiah Thompson can't get the layup to go. Trying to go quick right there. The Capitals have eaten up this clock. Cleveland goes up through the contact into Riddick. Can't get the layup to go, but Benzel is right there with the follow. Now Gurley sizes up the defender, gets the 3 up. That one no good. Now a little backcourt defense right here. That'll be a foul called. Not sure if that's on Stevens or Robinson. That one will be on Robinson. And that will be more free throws for the Salem Capitals. Isaiah Gentry going back to the line right here. We mentioned before he's this team's leading free throw shooter, so definitely the last person the Jaguars want to be putting on the line.
This is why fouling so much is such a concern. It's when you're trying to get back into a game and you keep fouling, you send the team to the line once you get into the bonus, and it just allows them an easier chance to extend their lead. It just makes things a lot tougher on you.
And you mentioned how difficult it is and how frustrating it must be for these players to have some of those late calls, especially in a situation like this where those late calls are coming right when this team thinks they got a clean stop. And then the whistle's late after you already have the rebound. Sometimes you're already in transition. And you're right. It's got to be frustrating. Gentry shooting his second now. Gets the second one to go. Now, quickly ended up to be a 20-point lead. Robinson wasting no time, attacking downhill. If it goes, doesn't. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But he doesn't care. He's trying to get every point he can for his team in this last couple minutes.
Feels like the last few for Robinson have been automatic makes. It doesn't matter if there's two guys down the paint. He's just finding a way to will the ball into the basket.
Gentry now on Robinson this time. Takes a tough floater at the free throw line and gets it to go. Fantastic finish right there from Robinson. And looks like we have a technical foul, if I'm correct. Maybe a shot. Maybe that was another shot clock fix. Not quite sure what the referee's signal was right there, but it's going to stay Jaguars ball. Josiah Thompson's going to take it across half court. Nix at the three-point line. Now Robinson at the wing. Gets it to Cy Williams in the mid-range. He's going to get a shot up. That one, no good. Another rebound for Benzel.
It's really tough when there's two guys near you and you're trying to put up a shot. It seems like the Jaguars, they just need to find more open looks, but it's tough to do when you're trying to play against the clock as well, as we're nearing 2 minutes left in this game.
Benzel turns into Robinson, flicks it up, and gets that one to go. Here's a three attempt from Robinson. He's still 0 for on the year from three. Not really a shooter as his true identity, but comfortable enough to shoot those ones, especially in a situation where you need them.
But sometimes if that shot's not working, you might need to take a few steps inside the line to get a better look there. Get a shot that you're more used to and that might go in for an easier make.
Rebound for Williams right there. Hansen gets it across. And then a Jaguars timeout right here. Real quick, we want to just give one big shout out. Thank you to all our sponsors and partners. And everybody, go ahead and stay. Get some photos with your favorite players after the game. This team is here for their fans and really happy to uplift this community. So, just a minute and 27 seconds left to play. I'm going to remind you, the official game ball of the TBL is provided by Baden Sports. For over 40 years, Baden has delivered top quality equipment supporting a passion for a better game. Go to badensports.com for more information. And if you're a fan of the TBL and you want more details on the league, you want to see some scores around the league, maybe catch some other games, go ahead and visit thebasketballleague.net. Got anything you need, the Basketball League. Now, a tough one here. What went right for the Capitals today?
I think what went right for them was they kept the energy up throughout the whole game, and they got a lot of good looks, especially on the fast break and in transition. I mentioned it a few times. We saw Gentry down in the paint, and it just took a full court pass, to get him the ball for an easy layup. We saw that a few times. We also saw Preston Whitfield coming off the bench and having a great impact, being second in scoring on the team with 25 points so far in this one. He's driving to the lane. He's been able to get shots off from mid-range and deep, and it's just been really balanced offensive attack for the Capitals.
I agree. Talk about balance in that offensive attack, and this is a team that usually relies pretty heavily on those leading guards in Whitfield and Gentry to score a lot. But now Cameron Benzel having himself quite the day. 7 rebounds, but 20 points on the day. 8 for 12 from the field. He's been very efficient and has been the catalyst for this team. I think that it's been hard for the Jaguars to score in the paint, but it's been harder because of Cameron Benzel. He's been a real impact. He's blocked some shots, and especially on the offensive end, he's going right at Jordan Robinson and some of these Jaguars bigs. He's shown the strength he has to compete with these guys, and a really great outing for the Capitals today.
And Benzel, he's certainly got some height. He's listed at 6'7". It's not really close, though, to Jason Conrad, who's listed at 7 feet. But we've seen it in this one. He is so explosive, and his vertical is just, he is able to get up there. He's able to impact the game both defensively and offensively.
Riddick dumps that one off the side. Williams gets a 3 up. Minute and 15 seconds left to go here. Game clock will need to be reset. It reads 1:15, as I just mentioned, but it's going to be reset to 1:20. It ran just a little bit long on that possession for the Jaguars. Gentry's going to inbound once they get this clock situation figured out. Score 91 to 112 in favor of the Salem Capitals.
This is a time where you need a steal, you need a big momentum-changing play. A minute 23, still a lot that can happen in this one. Try to cut it close.
And it's important to have something to carry into the next one. Got a game here tomorrow against the Wenatchee Bighorns. You got a big matchup there, and that's another team that's pretty well sized. We talked about how this team relies more on their guards, but they do have that size. Whereas Wenatchee has a whole lot of size on their side, so it'll be a completely different challenge for the Jaguars. Now Taylor Webster into the game. He's going to get a corner 3 right here. Shoot it, and it's good. The bench goes crazy. And Nix is going to walk down, pull up a 3. Benzel trying to get that one out in transition. He will be fouled. Trying to keep track of that ball right there. That one is going to be on Cy Williams. Now, just a 21-point deficit now as Benzel goes to the line. 20 points already. And he looks to extend his point total.
He's got 20 points in this one, and he's averaging 12 points a game so far in the season. There's 21, and it looks like he might be able, maybe not to double his point total, but get kind of close to doubling. He's been really good in this game for the Capitals, certainly providing impact. He's one of 3 players that have scored 20 or more points in the game.
And that free throw doesn't go. Robinson gets the rebound, pushing it down the floor. He is fouled that time. Lead will stay at 22 points now after that missed free throw from Benzel. And 57.5 seconds left to go in this one. We got some more free throws. Jordan Robinson this time going to the line. He's got 28 points. If he hits these, it's a chance for a 30-point double-double for Jordan Robinson.
And it's been such an impressive game for him. There's number 29, like you mentioned, a season high. And, you know, he has been one of the brighter spots so far in this game for the Jaguars. I'm certainly sure that he's going to look back on this performance maybe with a bit of a smile. Certainly not the outcome he would have wanted for his team, but he's had a great game in this one.
Robinson does hit that free throw to make it a 30-point, 14-rebound game for him. Benzel pump fakes, gets a wide-open slam, yams it down.
And there's the explosive ability from Benzel. Like we've mentioned, we've seen him slam it down a few times, and there he does it again.
Capitals really putting an exclamation point on this one. Just 45 seconds to go. We got Braden Long in the game now. Came in earlier at the end of that half. Robinson not satisfied with 30. Going back to work. Gets it out to Riddick in the corner. Williams can't catch it after Gentry comes flying in for the steal. Now Cleveland dribbling it up top, and Webster's Gonna hold it up top. Show off the handle a little bit on Cy Williams. Take his chances while he gets them. Floater no good. 15th rebound of the game for Robinson right there. Floats that one over to Long. Long gets the three with 9.2 seconds left to go. Cleveland's gonna cross half court, and that'll do it today. Gets it over to Benzel. Now they're just playing keep away. That'll do it. Final score, Jaguars 99. Salem Capitals 118. Tough loss for the Jaguars today. But something to carry into the next one right there. You get that huge game from Jordan Robinson and a Braden Long three right there. We got a new shooter now, and so a lot to carry into the next one. And what are you looking for tomorrow from this game?
I think the energy so far in this one from the Jaguars was really good, especially that first half. They came out a bit flat, though, in the second half, and I think if the energy was kept up going into the last part of this game, they might have had a shot to come back and get their first win. Overall, I think it's just that you have to keep the energy up, you have to keep playing hard, but it's also that you got to limit the fouls and the turnovers. It's the little things that make an impact that can lead to wins, and it's just they weren't able to keep those in check here today.
I agree with you, Matt. We'll be back tomorrow for the Willamette Valley Jaguars facing off against the Wenatchee Bighorns. And I want to give some quick thank yous to my technical director, Akila Wikramaratana, and owner, Marion Clark, president of basketball operations, Kelly Long, camera operator and head of content creation, Emma Burris, Ryan Oppenheimer, working out with us today. And for myself, Devlin Christensen, and my color man, Matthew Willinger. It's been a great game. We'll see you tomorrow. And a reminder, this broadcast is a presentation production of the Willamette Valley Jaguars and the Basketball League. It is for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the TBL and the Willamette Valley Jaguars is strictly prohibited. Saying goodnight from Corvallis High School Gymnasium. I'm Devlin Christensen with Matthew Willinger. Good night.